So good morning, dear learners, grade 8 learners. For this day, we will discuss how to simplify rational algebraic expressions. So at the end of this discussion, you grade 8 learners are expected to identify if given algebraic expression is in simplest form. Second is to express rational algebraic expressions in simplest form. And third is to appreciate the application of rational algebraic expression in real-life situations. So these are our goals in today's discussion. So before we start formally with the topic, let's review first what is all about rational algebraic expressions. Remember that a rational algebraic expression should follow the fraction form wherein P over Q, where Q should not be equal to 0. Another is the expression must have its numerator and denominator, a constant, a variable, or combination of both that are polynomial expressions. And to say whether an expression is a rational algebraic expression, remember that it should not have any negative exponent. Another, we don't need to see, or it is not required to have any radical sign, katulad ng mga square roots, mga fractions, ng exponent, and also yung numerator and denominator ay hindi naglalaman ng kahit anuman sa dalawa. And also, we have discussed yesterday how to compute excluded values, because when we say excluded values, in a rational algebraic expression, these are values that gives the denominator a zero value. So kaya nga siya tinawag na excluded values kasi hindi sila pwedeng maging value ng isang unknown like the variable, kasi kung ipipilit nating ilalagay yung value na yon, the expression will become undefined or magiging zero yung denominator. So there are two steps na ginawa natin kahapon on how we will find for the excluded value of any rational algebraic expression. Our first step is to let the expression using the denominator be equated to 0. And second is to solve the equation to determine the value or values of the variable using different factoring methods. And remember, nag-discuss tayo ng 6 na factoring methods, no, ay magagamit po natin lahat ng iyon para naman madali nating ma-solve yung excluded value. So katulad nito, we need to find for the excluded value of x minus 3, which is a denominator, or 6 over x minus 3 as a rational algebraic expression, no? And we are tasked to find for that value of x that makes the expression undefined. So step 1, sabi natin, we need to equate the denominator to 0. Kaya naman kukunin natin yung x minus 3 na nasa baba at i-equal natin siya sa 0. So our second step is to solve the equation to determine the values of the variable or value of the variable, which is x. Kaya naman, ita-transpose natin yung negative 3 to the other side of the equation. Kaya lumipat yung negative 3, naging positive 3 sa kabila. And adding 0 and 3 will give us 3, and therefore, ilalagay lang natin yung symbol na not equal to. Therefore, ang excluded value ng 6 over x minus 3 ay 3. Kasi kung ipapalit natin yung 3 doon sa x sa baba, magiging 3 minus 3 siya ay 0, kaya nagiging undefined na yung expression. Another one, we also have discussed how to evaluate rational algebraic expressions, na kung saan dito ang ginagawa natin is we are replacing or substituting values for unknowns, katulad ng mga x, y, at kung kahit ano pang variable yan, na kung saan we will do simple math in order for us to get the final value. So for the expression y squared minus 1 over y cubed minus 2, ay sinasubstitute lang natin yung y which is equal to 2, papalitan natin yung y ng parenthesis at ilalagay doon sa loob yung 2, na which is the value of y. And simplifying further, 2 squared is 4, minus 1 over 2 cubed is 8, minus 3 will give us 3 over 5. So therefore, when y is equal to 2, the evaluated value of the expression y squared minus 1 over y cubed minus 2 or 3 is equal to 3 over 5. So let's begin. Remember that a rational number is a number that can be written as one integer divided by another integer. So para siyang sinasabi dito na meron daw tayong dalawang number na kapag dinivide is actually a rational number, or simply yung mga fractions ay rational numbers. This idea can be extended to algebraic expression, and rational expression is a polynomial divided by another polynomial. Kasi nga sabi natin, pag rational algebraic expression, hindi na lang lahat numbers yan. Pwede na rin tayong gumamit ng combination ng letter number. Kaya yung x plus 1 divided by 2x plus 3 ay pwede nating isulat in the fraction form as x plus 1 over 2x plus 3. At yung x plus 1 over 2x plus 3 na yan is an example of rational algebraic expression. So, itong pagbalik natin how to simplify fractions ay malaking tulong, no, para mas maintindihan natin yung lesson this morning. Kaya naman, try nating isimplify yung 7 over 28. Remember that in simplifying fractions, we need to get the GCF or the greatest common factor. So pag ano ang tinutukoy ba pag greatest common factor? Ito yung pinakamalaking number na pwede nating i-divide doon sa taas or sa baba. In this case, ifa-factor muna natin yung 7 over 28. At ang factors ng 7 ay 7 times 1, wala nang iba. And for 28, maraming factors yan, pero I've decided to use 7 over 4. Bakit 7 over 4 ang ginamit ko? Take note, mapapansin po ninyo na mayroong common factor na 7. At kapag common factor yung 7, pwede na natin siyang i-divide or alisin, no? Para naman, mas maging simple yung ating fraction. And multiply lahat ng natira. Therefore, ang 7 over 28, pag na-simplify in its form, simplest form is 1/4. And so, I hope na intindihan nyo ito kung paano sinimplify yung 7 over 28. Another, yung 10 over 25. Si 10 over 25, ay na-factor as 5 times 2 at yung 25 naman ay 5 over 5. So dito rin may nakita po tayong GCF or yung parehas na number which is 5 na pwede na nating alisin. So therefore, ang simplest form ng 10 over 25 ay yung natira na lang sa mga factors, kaya yung sagot ay 2 over 5. Another example, 28 over 12. Dito naman, ang factor ng 28 ay 12. I have decided to use 4 as a common factor. Yun ang magiging GCF natin, yung 4. Na pwede na nating alisin, kaya naman, ang matitira na lang ay 7 at saka 3, which is 7 over 3 na ang ating magiging simplified form of the fraction dahil na i-divide na nga yung 4 ay pwede na nating alisin. So, maliwanag po sana yan sa lahat. So, ipasok na natin sa rational algebraic expression yung may mga letters na, may mga plus minus na sinasabi ninyo, hindi na lang basta number na katulad ng mga naunang examples. So, for you to be guided how to simplify rational expressions, there are 3 steps here. The first one is to factor completely the numerator and denominator. So, Marami po tayong factoring method na na-discuss maliban dun sa 1 to 6. Meron din po yung sinabi nating isa-isahin mo na lang kung nalilito ka. Number 2 is to separate and divide. So, yun yung nasanay tayo sa term na cancel out. Kaya, step 2 is to separate and divide out common factors if there is or are any. And step 3, multiply the remaining factors. So, pag sinabing remaining factors, yung mga naiwan, hindi na lang basta isusulat na lang na ganun. You need to multiply them. So, dito, unang example natin is 10x over 15x squared. So, ang ginagawa natin dyan, yung 10, ifa-factor natin, and then yung 15 din. Ganon din, i-expand natin yung x squared at yung x. Kaya mapapansin ninyo yung 10 naging 5 times 2, yung 15 naging x 5 times 3, and then yung x doon sa taas nag-iisa since ang iisa lang naman ang x, and x squared ay nai-expand siya bilang 2x. So dito, mapapansin po ninyo na meron po tayong parehas na factors or GCF. Yung mga inaalis natin ay mga common factor, greatest common factor. Sa number or sa numerical coefficients, ang parehas ay 5, pwede na nating alisin yon. And sa variable naman, may dalawang x na pwedeng alisin as a pair, kaya naman kung dito makikita ninyo, ang natira sa taas ay 2, at ang natira sa baba ay 3x. So, multiply mo lang yung 3x na nasa baba and yung 2 as is na lang sa taas. Kaya ang final answer kapag na-simplify yung rational algebraic expression na 10x over 15x squared ay 2 over 3x. Okay, so let's proceed to the next. Dito naman, we have 27b to the 4th power over 36b squared. The same process, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, ifa-factor muna yung 27 at 36, and then isa-isahin mo yung b to the 4th at saka yung b squared. Magiging ganito ang itsura niya. So, mapapansin ninyo, yung 27 ay naging 9 times 3 at yung b to the 4th power ay pinaghiwa-hiwalay na 4 na b. And for 36, naging 9 times 4, and yung b squared na paghiwalay bilang 2b. This time, lahat ng parehas, take note kapag nagka-cancel hindi sabay-sabay, laging pair ang pag-alis or pares. Kung isang 9 ang gusto mong alisin sa taas, isang 9 lang din sa baba, katulad nito. And then sa b, dahil pare-parehas bang b ay aalisin mong lahat, hindi po. Pair po, pares ang usapan. So, pag nag-alis ka ng isang b rin sa baba. At meron pang pwedeng alisin, isang b sa taas, isang b sa baba. Ngayon, hindi ka na pwedeng mag-alis ng b kasi wala nang natira sa baba. Kaya again, anong sinabi sa third step? Kapag na-factor out na lahat ng common factors, imumultiply po natin yung lahat ng natira. In this case, yung 3bb ay magiging 3b squared at yung natitirang nag-iisa sa baba na 4 ay isusulat na lang natin as is. So therefore, 27b to the 4th power over 36b squared ay equal lang siya pag na-simplify as 3b squared over 4. Another example, 32m to the 4th power over 30m to the 4th power. Ito, medyo madali. Kitang-kita naman na pwede nang alisin lahat yung m sa taas at m sa baba kasi nga 4, 4. So, ang magiging problema na lang natin dito ay yung 32 at 30. So, kung ifa-factor out natin yung dalawang yan at maghahanap tayo ng isang number na pwedeng i-divide sa 32 at 30, yun ay 2. Kaya yung sa taas, yung 32m to the 4th power ay naging 2 times 16 times m times m times m times m. At yung sa baba naman, 2 times 15, which is 30, at yung m to the 4th na m times m times m times m. isa-isahin nating alisin ang mga common factors. Una na dyan yung 2. Susundan ng isang pares ng m, another pair of m, isa pang pair of m, at isa pang pair of m. Kaya naman, ang natira na lang ay 16 over 15. So, napakalinaw kung paano i-simplify yung mga ganitong klaseng rational expressions or rational algebraic expressions. So, ito naman, medyo mahirap na, pero kakayanin yan dahil meron tayong mga factoring techniques. Kung mapapansin ninyo, ang complicated na part ng RAE ay yung nasa baba. Kasi yung x minus 4, yan na po yan. Hindi na pwedeng i-factor yan. Kumbaga, nakasimple na yan. Simplest na yan. So, yung sa baba, mapapansin ninyo, kahit gamitan nyo yan ng 1 to 6 or 2 to 6, ay hindi nyo mapafactor yan. Kasi lesson 1 yan. Gagamitan natin ng common monomial factoring. Lesson 1. So, ilalabas mo muna yung 3 at yung x na parehas sa 3x squared at saka 12x. Kaya magiging x minus 4 over 3x at yung natira doon sa loob na x minus 4. Pansinin po ninyo that we have found out that x minus 4 ay parehas sa taas at sa baba. Which is, pwede na natin yang i-divide, no? Using CMF na factor natin siya. Kaya naman, pwede na nating maibigay ang final answer. But the question, sir, is walang natira sa taas. Kapag ganyan ang case, you will just write 1 at yung natira sa baba na 3x. Therefore, the final answer is 1 over 3x. Again, paano naging 3x times x minus 4 yon? Inilabas muna yung 3 doon sa baba. Kaya ang natira ay x squared at saka 4x. Ngayon, may x ulit silang dalawa, inilabas ulit, kaya ang natira na lang sa x squared ay isa x at yung doon sa 12, wala na. Kaya, nakuha natin yung tamang factor at lumabas yung parehas na factor na pwede nang i-divide para makuha yung 1 over 3x. Next, this time, ano ang komplikadong part? Kung ang sasabihin ninyo ay yung denominator, yes, you are correct. V squared minus 10v plus 25 can be factored using perfect square trinomials. So, ipa-factor natin yan, yung taas ay v minus 5 pa rin. Pero yung v squared minus 10v plus 25, yung v squared distribute mo magiging v at v, yung 25 ay magiging 5 at 5, and take note, pag PST, laging parehas ang sign. So, ano yung sign? Diba negative yung nandun sa 10, ibig sabihin, dalawang negative ang gagamitin. Ayun, na-factor na. So, what will we do is to divide the common factor. And what is the common factor for both the numerator and the denominator? So, if you say v minus 5, then you are correct. Yun po ang ating aalisin. So, pasensya na, hindi po difference of two squares yan. Dapat po PST yan. So, napansin ninyo yung v minus 5 ang inalis natin. Kaya naman, sir, wala ulit natira sa taas. Ano po ang sinabi ni sir? If there is no remaining factor in the numerator or in the denominator or both, you will just write 1. So, in this case, ay magiging 1 over v minus 5. So, yan po ang tamang simplified form of the expression v minus 5 over v squared minus 10v plus 25 magiging 1 over v minus 5. So, imagine yung komplikadong algebraic expression, ganyan na lang pala ang itsura kapag na-simplify because yan yung purpose ng lesson. Yung complicated RAE ay gagawin nating simpler RAE. Next. So, Isisimplify natin itong apat na expression. So, bigyan ko kayo ng 1 minute para mangopya. Okay, so I think it's enough. Ayun naman, sagutin natin ang bawat isa. So number 1, 16p squared over 28p, mapapansin ninyo na na-factor yung 16 as 4 times 4 and then yung p squared ay 2p over yung 28 naman ay 7 at 4 and then yung isang p. Also take note that the greatest common factor is 4p. So meaning to say 4 and p will be cancelled out. Kaya ang natira lang sa numerator ay 4 at p. So multiply that, magiging 4p. And then nag-iisa lang yung 7 sa baba. Therefore the final answer when you simplify 16p squared over 28p is equal to 4p over 7. Naintindihan ba? I hope so. For number 2, 15n over 30n cube ay gagawin nating 15 times 1 times n pag sa taas. At sa baba naman, yung 30 ay magiging 15 times 2 and then n cube ay magiging n times n times n. So ang GCF dito ay 15n. So aalisin natin yung 15, ika-cancel out natin at yung n. Kaya ang natira na lang sa taas ay 1 at ang natira sa baba ay 2nn, which lead us to the answer, I should say, na 1 over 2n squared. Next, yung 2r minus 4 over r minus 2. Medyo mahirap sa unang tingin pero ito ang pwede kong i-suggest sa inyo. Always use first common monomial factoring. Baka kasi kailangang may ilabas munang factor bago ninyo mahanap yung factor na gagamitan nyo ng lesson 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So in this case, yung 2r minus 4 kasi medyo mahirap i-factor kung gagamitin mo yung lesson 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, lesson 1 lang yan dahil ilalabas mo lang yung 2 doon sa 2 at 4. Kaya lalabas yung 2 para maging 2 times r minus 2 over r minus 2. Kaya naman, naging simplified na yung dalawa. Kaya therefore, pwede na nating i-divide yung r2 at ang natira na lang sa taas ay 2. At wala nang natira sa baba. So, anong sabi natin? If there are no remaining factors for the numerator or the denominator, ay isusulat nating 1. So, therefore, 2 over 1 ay the final answer is 2. So, the simplified form of 2r minus 4 over r minus 2 is equal to 2. And for number 4, yung v squared minus 5v minus 14 ay pwedeng i-factor ng v plus 2 at v minus 7. Bakit? Yung 14, ano ba yung factors ng 14 na kapag pinag-subtract mo ang makukuha ay 5. So yung 7 times 2 ay 14, pero 7 minus 2 ay 5. So, minus yung nasa 14, ibig sabihin magkaiba yung sign at titingin sa gitna, negative 5. Ibig sabihin yung pinakamalaking number ay dapat negative. So, sa dalawa, 7 ang mas malaki, kaya naman negative 7 at yung isa ay positive 2. Sa baba naman na v squared plus 4b plus 4 ay ito ay isang halimbawa ng PST or perfect square trinomial. Yung v squared ay ihiwalay mo na v at yung 4 ay 2 at saka 2. And take note, pag PST, parehas lang ang sign. Saan dyan yung parehas na sign? Yung nasa gitna. Plus, o ibig sabihin, parehas na plus 2 yung gagamitin. So dito, na-factor na natin ang numerator at ang denominator. Ngayon naman, GCF, ano ang pwedeng maalis? Kung ang sagot nyo ay yung v plus 2, tama kayo. Ibig sabihin, ang sagot na lang dyan, pag na-simplify ang v squared minus 5b minus 14 over v squared plus 4b plus 4 ay v minus 7 over v plus 2. So, ang goal lagi dito, kapag kayo ay nagsisimplify ng rational algebraic expression, lagi or always remember to find for a common factor, or common factors. Pwedeng isa lang kasi or pwedeng marami. Kaya naman, you need to practice how to factor. You need to learn how to factor polynomial expressions. Dahil yun ang magiging susi, how will you get the correct simplified form of the rational algebraic expression. So, I hope na itong discussion na ito ay naging malinaw para sa lahat. And this time, I will be giving you the remaining time to solve for the following. So, the time is yours to solve.